you wait with arms wide open.
I would be so curious to see how it breaks down, if it's different products sell more on web and then other products sell way more on mobile, or if if more Amazon people are shopping there. And then to think about, our product's going to sell differently on voice. Like thinking about a consumer being able to say, laying in bed and their wife's laying there and she's like, Alexa, what are some solutions for snoring? And one of those is snore straps.
Yeah.
Alexa, how much are a pair of snore straps? $7.
Yeah.
Alexa, add one of those to my shopping list. And then it's there. She didn't have to look at a phone. She didn't have to get distracted. She's laying beside the problem.
Yeah.
And then she asks.
But it's not an entire page. It's not the entire first page. It's just this is the one thing.
So you have to be, that's just tacking on to what you're saying. You have to be the first, because people don't have the attention, especially in a voice-first world, to get any more than a couple items.
Exactly. So when you're on that first page, okay, of course, everyone, you want to, Amazon has, when you're searching on a regular computer, laptop, or desktop, Amazon pulls up about 24 items per page, okay? But when you're on mobile, it's less than that. When you're on mobile, I believe it's about 16 items.
I think it's just a stream, or is it pages on the mobile?
It's pages on the mobile.
It's definitely pages?
Yeah, but it's less. So, obviously, you want to be even on page 1 on mobile as well.
Definitely.
You see? Because you're going to get even more sales because everyone does everything from their mobile devices nowadays.
Are they the same? Do you know?
Are the sales the same?
Is the page 1 the same on mobile as it is on web? Or do you
if you're on web, okay?
If you're like the 5th item on web.
If you're the 5th item on web, you're going to be on mobile.
The 5th item on mobile?
Exactly.
Okay.
But if you're the 18th item on web, so you're on page 1,
mm-hmm.
but if mobile only has 16 per page, you're on page 2 on mobile. So you want to be on page 1 on web and mobile.
Mm-hmm. And
now you're still going to have great sales on web, but you're going to have even better sales on web and mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get to that point to where as though you done nurtured this new product that you launched and it's on page 1 and it's selling organically, and now you're making money because now you're spending less on advertising. You go from spending $100 to $200 a day to maybe spending $10 to $15 a day.
Maintaining the spot where
you
are.
Exactly. You're doing that just to maintain. Because I done did everything. I done got to page 1 and like, oh man, let me cut advertising completely off. But now I'm limiting another stream of income, of revenue, that an automatic campaign would have got me, because what an automatic campaign does, they'll show your ad in other listings as well. So there's so many sales that I get just from being in other listings. And once again, Amazon released this data for you to see. So when you're reviewing the data, instead of it saying, hey, you had $83.76 in revenue from this word snore chin strap, it'll say you had $13.42 or $29.87, and the keyword would be an ASIN, and the ASIN is basically, the product listing for like someone else's item. So I'll have a list of ASINs when I'm doing my keyword search report or my product or my customer search term report. I'll have a list of ASINs, and next to it I have all my sales in those ASINs. And basically my automatic campaign is what got me these sales. So that's what I realized. Okay, don't turn off automatic campaign. But this is learning as you go.
It's learning as you go.
You
it's
don't
making
learn
small changes to shift the ship rather than getting the ship away from the dock.
Exactly.
And so you wouldn't have learned that either had you not observed any of these characteristics about the way that it's structured. And it goes to show like, well, our time is valued at this. How can we use our time in a way that brings us the most value?
Exactly. And these are the things that aren't taught in those YouTube videos that you have to just learn as you go. I can read on how to build a house, but until I'm actually building it, that's when I'm going to run into little things that, all this information that I try to condense in my brain is not coming out because, experience is everything.
Experience is everything. Getting to see it in that YouTube video is something I want to know, because you said there's got to be thousands of people talking about e-commerce on YouTube,
Yeah.
saying this is how you sell a product. You know, they're all doing niche things. Some of them are only dealing with health and beauty. Some are only dealing with X, and they're all talking about it. Who is out there talking about how to sell products in dropshipping using voice? How to think about people are ordering products, and then to think, with the number of people who are ordering voice growing, they're going to order certain products using voice, like toothpaste while they're brushing their teeth, or like snore straps while they're laying in bed. Is there a special way that you could create that experience of how you're thinking when you're marketing online, and then create a YouTube series because you're the only expert in the field?
It's going to change because when somebody is searching for one of his snore straps, they're going to say, like, snore prevention tool or something like that. Whatever that is that you found out was the keyword.
Yeah.
But with this, it's going to be, how do we figure out the questions that someone's going to ask?
Yes.
So that maybe we find a question that is not valued by other people, but someone's going to ask, and we can be the first thing that comes up right when it does, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Because no one's using it yet.
And that's what Amazon is not voice, but what they're trying to introduce now is those little they're like pods, to whereas
the little one-click buttons.
Yeah.
I was working right down the hall from that team.
Really?
The one-click team. Yeah, it's they have is like you press the button, and then it's a kind of used for stuff like when you're running low on detergent. You click the button, it reorders the detergent.
Yeah.
So they want to get you making products that they can click a button and then recurring purchases rather than
Exactly.
single one-time purchases.
Exactly. So that's like the closest thing, and that's not even the same as voice, but I'm just saying, like, making it so effortless for the customer to be able to order something. But like, once again, if you could use a voice, like, that's even easier. That's an even more enjoyable experience. But voice is still something that's very new to people.
Yes. Today, when people are watching this 10 years from now and voice is a thing, everybody's using it. We're already talking about it, and they're like, "Oh, you mean that YouTuber that's talking about how to sell stuff on voice? X name, Jami Tosh."
I thought the same thing and did nothing about it.
Exactly.
You know, like when you go home and then you start being the first one to do it, it's like, damn, that's just another thing that separates you. You're right, the sales are low today. That just makes it the perfect time to plant the seed. Like, you look at this beautiful tree out front and you're like, damn, I would love that. When's the best time to plant a tree? Dude's like, best time to plant a tree would have been 10 years ago. Second best time's today.
Exactly.
You see this voice platform, you know the potential. Do you see it and you're like, it's not here yet? And then you wait 10 years and you just see, damn, I wish I had that tree. Or do you put the seed in the ground today?
And that's the thing with voice. We're so ahead. We're so, in today's world, it's so competitive. Even on Amazon, like, no matter how much success you have, you know, it's so competitive to where, so with voice, you're ahead of the edge. So therefore, with voice, if you have something that works and that's of value, you can take it to someone and you can tell them, you can sell them on why they need it and what they will be losing if they can't have this. And you can literally give them no other choice but to get it.
Yeah, and like you had said, there's people selling their programs for how to get good at e-commerce. Nobody is selling anything voice related yet because no one's figured it out.
Exactly. So this is a new wave for you to basically get in on before it turns into this big wave.
We're defining the wave.
Yes.
Like, whoever is the first one to make a thing is how everybody else sees it.
Yes.
Once you see Netflix, you never look at Blockbuster the same way again because you only see streaming.
Exactly.
Like, once you see voice and you see how someone sells on voice, you can't see any other way. Because just like with mobile, you're limited to the first 16. With voice, you're only limited to the first one. It keeps getting more narrow view.
Exactly.